What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back for day 6. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's Monday. Anyway, let's get to it. Hello.
Hi.
You sound like I do.
Yeah. It comes and goes.
A little sleepy today, huh?
That's just my voice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so as far as the science chat, and actually, I don't know if this is going to hold the GPS lines now since we saved and left. It should. It might. We'll see. So I'm pretty sure what I did was the first... Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure what I did was the first chunk here between these two light poles. This was this rolled before? See, I might have to refer back to the video from yesterday. I don't remember what I did, where I did it. I know that like that's a chunk. This is a test strip. This is probably rolled after planting, and then up here is the not rolled at all control. I just don't quite remember the way that I laid this out yesterday. So we may have to refer to yesterday's video. The good news is it's all recorded and it's fine.
Was this towards the end of stream?
Kind of, because
Oh, there's the swathing one.
I mean it was probably like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock yesterday or something.
There's rolling.
If I had to guess. So
Oh, that's when you rolled south field.
So before that. Yeah, Trent, you're not staying up all night for launch because it's in the middle of the day, right?
I had to walk a dog.
What?
I had to walk a dog for tomorrow.
In the middle of the night?
I gotta go to bed.
So you're not staying up all night is what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, which you don't have to for this launch anyway because it's in the middle of the day, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the answer to are you staying up all night, the answer would be no. Right?
Correct.
Alright. You're welcome, Tomcat. That one took a minute. Alright, so we need to square off some chunks out here. Rectangle them off is what I'm doing for the science to happen. So
Now, if it was a morning launch or catch,
you would stay up all night for that.
I would stay up for that. But this one, you don't have to stay up all night because it's
I know, it's in the middle of the day.
middle of the day.
What's launching tomorrow? Supposedly they're targeting tomorrow. Not supposedly, they are for the next Starship test flight. So like the biggest rocket ever made. It's huge. Test flight with number, what is it, 6? 6, and they're gonna attempt to do a catch again and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Bear, what's up? How you doing today? What's poppin'? I even have chat for today so that we can not rely on my math skills. I have a website.
You have Bear's notes.
No, I have a calculator website pulled up. You can put in the A value and the V and the B, and then it calculate and it gives you the percent difference. I mean, come on. This day and age, right? Might as well take advantage of the technology at my fingertips.
Yeah, what's gonna suck for tomorrow for the launch is I have to walk a dog at like 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome in. What should you eat for lunch? I don't know. What kind of food you got laying around? I had me some, pizza rolls is a good option. I had me some, Jimmy Dean's, breakfast croissants for breakfast today. I grabbed them the other day at the grocery store. I was like, you know what? Let me just, it's something fast. I can throw it in the microwave. They're not good, but I mean, it was food. Other than the FPS hiccups, that's kind of farms them though, honestly. Hopefully things will get better with an update or two, but yeah. Will the dog care between 4 and 5? Huh? Should have beef Wellington. Oh man. Want some hash browns? Alright.
This sim dashboard's kind of nice.
Alright.
Oh, because before I couldn't use it.
Yeah,
It was on Android.
Yeah, now it's out on iOS now too, right?
Uh-huh. Now I might actually be able to use my steering wheel.
The muffins are better than the croissant. I don't know why. When I was walking through Walmart, I was like, croissant sounds good, but maybe not.
The Be Bear.
Please don't say update your trigger. Hey, Allison, can we get an update on your chili? Pepper, thanks for the bits and taking the leaderboard from Habit. I appreciate you. How's it going? What's up, Bear?
I have
The meats?
an amendment.
The meats?
An amendment to our calculations from yesterday.
Uh-oh. Did we run the numbers again?
So, you know, I was in the shower, as one would be.
With your beer, right? Shower beer?
Sure. At 7 o'clock this morning, yeah.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother.
And I was listening to a VOD.
Oh, okay.
From Sunday, because I missed a lot of the early stream, right?
Okay.
And you were pushing really, really hard on the 20%.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then my mind started to work, as my mind does, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, John was right.
Whoa.
In one way.
Uh-huh. It could be 20% for wheat, right?
I don't think it's crop dependent.
Okay.
So here's what we have.
All right.
I know it's very hard, but I'm gonna try to follow the bouncing ball here, right?
All right, we're trying. Chat, buckle up.
Okay. So.
Well, I was already saying.
For our barley harvest.
Okay.
One row had I'm just gonna use round numbers. 4,000 liters.
Yeah.
Okay. That was with swathing.
Okay.
Okay, so 4,000 liters with swathing. 3,200 liters with just the combine.
Okay.
That's a difference of 800 liters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where the calculation can grab you.
Okay.
The way I calculated it was how many additional liters off of the base, which was 3,200.
Okay.
Right? Because if you're trying to figure out how many more liters you would go off of the lower number, right? The baseline. And that gives you your 25.46% or 25%. Okay?
Okay.
But if you were to say overall, how many more liters do I have, or what percentage of barley I have in addition to the 3,200, it would be 20% of the entire crop. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because 4,000.
Wingerlinger just resubscribed for 4 months. Save
sorry,
the Prime for ad-free Fs 25 action.
Wig. We'll go with Wig. Thanks for the resub, man. I appreciate you. How's it going?
I heard something completely different.
And Habit, thanks for the bits. And howdy, y'all. Welcome in.
Okay.
Okay, so Bear,
So-
do you have the numbers from yesterday still, or no?
Yeah, it's right here in front of me.
Okay, so can you? What's the first number? Spit it at me.
It's 4,000 liters. That's with the swathing.
That was 4,000 even.
We're going to use even numbers. It was 4023.
Or I want the numbers. 4023. Okay, what's your second value?
So, with just the combine,
Yep.
it was 3217.
217.
So 806 liters.
So that is 20%.
No,
I mean, no.
no. It's 25% more
Uh-huh.
if you go off the baseline number of 3217.
Okay, so I put in...
I
haven't...
said, if my question to you, John, was,
Yeah, what's up?
John, if you used a combine and only a combine, how many liters would you get? You would say 3,217.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if I say in percentage, how much more crop would you get by swathing?
Mm-hmm.
You have to calculate that off the 3217,
Mhm.
which is 25%.
You're making this.
So you're
making
telling
this
me-
more sound
okay,
like
so-
a math problem.
So hang on. I have a calculator open, like a website, a legit website, so I don't have to think, right?
Yeah.
So if I do the numbers backwards, are you telling me it's going to be a different percentage? Is that what you're getting at?
But you have to calculate it off the baseline, which the baseline is your combine number, which is the 3217.
That's what my point is. So I put in value 1 is like the bigger number, right?
Yeah.
So if we change this up here, hang on, and then it was at 4,023.
23.
That does come out to 25%. So which number? How are you supposed to calculate that then?
So here's the thing. Here's how I think we should address it when asked. Okay. You get a 25% increase
Okay.
in yield.
Okay. I would agree.
Because that is the
Yeah.
truth.
Yep.
Because your baseline's the 3217.
Mhm.
You get a 25% increase in yield. You end up overall 20% more. Or 20% of your total crop would have been your bonus crop.
Oh my god.
And I know it hurts to think like this. This
It really
also
does.
happens to be part of what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make math sound like it's a math equation from
I
school.
have it, Tomcat. Tomcat. Thanks for the bits, guys. I know you guys are jockeying for the leaderboard. It's funny. I see it. So
20
depending...
Yeah.
So the official answer is, depending on how you run the numbers, it can be between 20 and 25%.
I'm going to put the gavel down for me. I am not a representative of Puma Industries, but I'm going to say it is and we need to. I think we still need to do the science on the crop type.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know.
So we
that
did
it's-
barley.
Yeah.
I think we should do it with wheat. I
Yep.
think we should do it with soybean.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just to see. All right.
Just to S's and G's, right?
Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah.
Weak content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, my stance is you get a 25% bonus on barley and straw. Does
So
it produce the same amount on straw?
yeah, I don't know. Because we got.
It's a 25% bonus on straw.
I would say we still got those numbers last night. Yeah.
Yeah. I have the straw numbers in front of me as well.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
So we had a 3,100 liter boost
Mhm.
off of a baseline with the combine of 12,000 liters.
Yeah.
So 3,000, 12,000 is 25%.
Wow. So the easy answer probably is, well, so what's your official answer? 20 or 25 then? Just in general.
My official answer, Bear and only Bear.
Yeah.
It is a 25% increase in yield.
I'm gonna go with that too. That makes sense.
Because you have to calculate it off the baseline.
Yeah. No, that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
so,
where did you get the statement originally?
Of 20?
Of 20. Is that in the description of the MacDon?
I don't know where that came from, to be completely honest. With the first like rumors of it, you know? I don't know.
Okay. All right. I think, and obviously, I mean, you got to galvanize this, right? But it's a 25% increase in yield.
It is.
For barley and straw.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is pay to win. Yeah, this is Farm Sim pay to win habit. Yep. First off, welcome in everybody. This is the CR11. The lines are GPS. The lines on the map are GPS, so they just help me steer, so I can pay attention to chat or think about numbers way too much, you know. What other would you go by? Well, it depends. Depending on which value you run first is your A number, right? I guess A and B numbers, right? I don't know. I'm not a math guy. But if you run it by the bigger number first, then it's 20% a difference, right?
Yeah.
But if you run it by the small number first, which makes more sense,
what
because
question do you want answered?
Yeah, you want to run it by your baseline number, which is the 20%.
That's right. 25%.
You have a graphics card we can render. Who are you trying to pick up right now? Oh man. All right. Hey guys, so here's the thing. We are trying to figure out the science of like how to get the best and stuff. So we're just thinking through it live on stream instead of like, you know, what a better way to do it than live, you know what I mean? Like that's the best way.
You know.
John Nye the science guy. John. Oh gosh, chat.
Yeah.
No, it does make sense.
I'll go to the grave. I'll go to the grave saying 25% yield increase.
I would agree.
On barley and straw.
I would agree.
We'll have to figure out other crop and see if it's the same. I guess while I'm here, I ought to.
Well, I mean, hey, Bear, I have straw right here, or wheat.
Ooh.
I have part of this field. So here's the problem. Okay.
Don't mix science experiments.
Well, no. I'm not. I have different parts of the field. Actually, I have a whole nother. Don't I have another field? No, I only have one field today. But I could do numbers over in this part of the field. The problem is, I don't exactly remember which strip down there I rolled before planting, rolled before and after.
You didn't draw yourself a map?
No, and I thought about it when I was in the shower last night. I should.
All this shower thinking that goes on.
Shower thoughts, you know.
You got to think sometime.
The problem is I don't think I have like a pen here, and I'm not going to open MS Paint while I'm streaming because y'all make fun of me. So, what's the best direction to harvest? All right, so I am in the process, guys, of conducting some science. Basically, what I have done is I went out here, and you can see there's some weird stuff going on here. And basically what's going on here is from the west to the east across this field, I did a chunk where I rolled before planting only. I think I did before planting, before and after planting, and not rolled at all. So that's why I'm harvesting this field like I'm a 3-year-old on crack. Because I'm trying to conduct some science here, and I'm not trying to harvest the whole field. I'm just trying to do little chunks, which will result in harvesting the whole field eventually. That makes sense, chat? Okay. Alright, we can't talk about that, chat. Keep it clean, boys. When did sound alerts turn green? No idea. Best thinking is done in the shower, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, normal, I would go north to south on this field, absolutely. 100%, but because I'm trying to conduct some science here on yield, basically what we're trying to check is if rolling is worth it. And how worth it is rolling. Why not one field over 2 seasons? Because I'm experimenting. I got 4 experiments going out here. 4 different things going in the same field. So you just basically chop the field up and, yeah, you pitter patter like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I just thought too?
What's up?
We're lucky we don't have precision.
Oh God, let's not.
I mean, you know why?
Because it would add a lot more numbers to it.
Well, soil type.
Soil type would matter too.
Soil type in the field, you wouldn't be able to chop the field up the way we're chopping it up now.
That's true. That's true.
Right,
as far as moving the game between your screens, it should default to your main monitor, I would assume. You know, a lot of games have like a monitor selector when you go in them. I don't think Farm Sim does.
There is one.
Is there one in the menu?
Yes,
in the settings?
there is one in the settings.
There you go. His thinking is done for the day. Guys, jeez. Wow. It's not 20% though, it's 25%. It's not 20, it's 25, guys. Well, Mayor says there's a setting in the, I think an option in the settings, so go check that out. Because a lot of games have that, where there's there'll be a setting in there where you can change what you got going on. So yeah, so just I know it looks really weird what I'm doing to this field, the way I'm harvesting, but just trust the process. The whole field will get harvested at some point, and we'll get some science numbers at the same time, you know? So yeah, most settings are only accessible from the main menu, yeah. Yeah, Farm Sim is weird. Farming rocks, let's go. Somebody's got to be a rock farmer. How do you think they get all them rocks to the stores? You know, the rock store. Is that in like the advanced video settings? I'm not sure where that's at. Without shutting my game down and checking. And honestly, I don't really want to shut my game down right now because I don't have the game flicker going on, so I'm just going to stay in my game. I apologize. Normally I'd do anything to help, but my game's not flickering, so we're staying in as long as possible today. I'm just saying. So yeah. Just saying. All right. Going to plow every field you have, so everything's at the same state. I got you, Big Bird. Okay. I get you. So not only do we get to run the numbers on like the wheat, but also for the straw guys too. Which I would expect the wheat and the straw to line up as far as their percentage of a difference. Would definitely expect that to be the same for the record. Now,
that was the case for the barley.
Yeah. I'm talking about for the rolling.
Ooh, yeah.
Not just the swather.
Yeah, it should be all yield.
I would assume, yeah. Did I already do that pass? I did, didn't I? Very much so. I gotta do that one. Okay. Now, I will also say that I do plan on going back when I edit this, like today's stream and yesterday's stream, I'm gonna have to make like a spreadsheet or something. I don't know that I'll release it publicly, but I'm gonna have to release something because we've, you know, there's so much science that is potential in this game. I'm gonna have to have something to keep track of it, at least on my end. But the good thing is I can, you know, everything's being recorded, so I can just pull the numbers from the recording. So yeah, that's the plan. Just saying. But actually, yeah, we do have more field here to conduct some more science on. So never enough science. Oh man, it's funny though. So like so I'm really just not sure how I rolled this yesterday. I know I did it right. I just don't remember what right was.
Do we need to go back to the bod?
I might have to. Yeah, might have to. I think Trent was pulling it up. I don't know if you found the spot where I did.
Found the spot, but it's
Basically, I just need to know the first two, because after that, I know like the far north one was not rolled at all. The next south one from there was rolled after. It's just these other ones I don't remember which one is rolled before and which one is rolled before and after. Planting, if that makes sense. You think I did it left? I might have actually, but I don't know. Boy, the invisible stuff in this field is real today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you try to use like the wheeled version, like the case combine.
The wheeled combines are worse at running into invisible stuff, really?
No, like corn heads.
Really?
Like the video or a picture I posted in Discord where the combine stopped.
Okay.
They do that as well with
Oh, wow.
the corn heads, because I had to get rid of the case combine because time the tire would go or drive on top of the unrutted ground.
Yeah.
It'd pick up and then it'd drop down because of the rut it creates, and then sometimes the snoot would dig into the ground and then it would just spin the tires.
I gotcha. The other thing that we need to do is actually get a smaller combine head for this. Yeah, we're gonna just combine it. But we need a smaller head to be able to section this off right. Yeah.
We still have that forage wagon?
I believe
pickup wagon leased?
Yeah. Suggestions on how much money to start with? Whatever warms your heart.
Yo, this is Patrick.
Patrick, what up? Tomcat, thanks for the bits. I appreciate them. Do appreciate them. Oh, Allison, you can't put a picture of your homemade chili in Discord without killing all of us.
Way too many vegetables.
Okay, I'll look at it.
These sounds really good.
Oh, there's a lot of green stuff in there, Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them are peppers.
Yeah,
A lot of
those would get taken out.
A lot of peppers. Trent, you just hit it with an immersion blender and you'll be good to go.
But my immersion.
My immersion. Blender. Oh, goodness.
Oh, found it.
You found, yeah, it's out in the field, right?
Yep.
It's green peppers. I got you, Allison. I got you. All right. So I'm going to get a header and I'm going to repair the combine while I'm here too. We're not quite ready for science, like for the things, but we're working towards that. The question is, what header do I pick up? I need something smaller than our giant header. It's just too much for the little area that I have sectioned off there.
User joined your channel.
I guess I could get like the smaller. There is not a smaller New Holland head, but like the case head should work, right? The little 25 footer.
Hit the combinations.
Well, and if you want to do the same size as the swath, there is the 40-foot Macdon.
I want a smaller head. Yeah, no, there's no like smaller. Okay, so we'll just do we'll do the smaller case header. It's fine. It won't hurt none. It'll be just fine. Toothless, what's up? How are you? It just looks a little awkward. That's all, guys. And nothing like a 20-foot header on like one of the biggest combines that's made in the world right now. This looks fine. Chat, there's nothing weird here.
I did also see that top monitor on the CR and the AF11.
Yeah.
The harvest coverage map stays on
Oh, really?
whenever you have the engine turned off.
Oh. Oh, the map does stay on. It just gets darker. Oh, it actually boots up, though, when you hit the key. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that when you turn the engine on, they run through a boot up. Kind of neat. All right. He tried to make mashed potatoes with an immersion blender. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think it's basically potato soup at that point, right? Pureed potato soup, that is. Alright, so can we get traffic that's smart enough? Okay, the school bus turned. To not drive at you when you're on the bridge and you're oversized. I'm just, you know.
Just wait till you get a Borgo Cedar on there.
Oh my god.
You know what I just thought?
What's up?
I wonder if the school buses are that only show up in the morning and then in the afternoons.
I don't know, because typically we only play in the mornings.
Well, yeah, we only play at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Then the stop time comes.
Yep.
Look out.
8 a.m. all day, baby. Alright, so now I need to change my GPS, which I know is going to trigger people. We're going to change our GPS again to the 90 degrees. I should do like an 80 or do like a 45, right? Really get people wondering about my sanity, right?
You wouldn't get an accurate comparison reading anyway.
I know. So basically what I want to do here, I'm just sizing this up. If I can leave, yeah, this will work. I need 2 strips, basically. I'll do 2 strips between each light set of lights, and then we'll be good to go. And then those will be our science check strips, and yeah, it'll be fine.
I guess I should come grab that.
Wait, hang on.
That straw out of there first, right?
Out
Out of that middle pass.
Oh, hang on a second. We are currently conducting science. We are using the swather, but not for the science. Third plot is rolled before, and last plot before and after. So you're talking from north to south, right? Right? From north to south. So the up here where I'm at right now is not rolled at all, and then it was rolled after. And then the very, very southern one. Okay, so the more rolling, basically, the farther south we go, right? Is that what we're getting at here?
So we don't have a comparison between before and after. It's either before or before and after.
No, there's 4 plots out here, Bear.
Okay.
So I'm in the not rolled at all.
Yep.
We have a rolled after.
Yep.
We have a rolled before and after. Not rolled.
That's 3.
Rolled before and after. Rolled before. Wait, hang on. I'm confused myself. Not rolled at all is where I'm at right now.
Yep.
We have a rolled after planted.
Yep.
We have a rolled before planting. And then we
the
have
fourth
this
one is
rolled before and after.
right.
Okay, so basically more rolling the farther south we go. Why don't I paint over the field? Because you can't paint. There's no GPS for painting. This is not a guessing game at all. What are you talking about? There's no guessing game here.
We need to go to the VOD though.
Fireman, thank you. Do what?
We should go to the VOD.
Fireman did.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no guessing game here at all. This is the only guessing game is I don't remember what I did yesterday. But it's all recorded, so it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of doesn't matter because it's recorded. Like, it's out there. I can pull it up right now if I had to. But fireman went and did the research for us there. So this is the not roll. Actually, I'm not even conducting science yet. I'm just squaring up the field here still. But yeah, there's no guessing here. Because okay, so if I were to paint, I need more room out here. If I were to paint, I can't paint two squares that are exactly the same. Confidently, I could guess that they're the same. But by using the GPS and doing what I'm doing here, I can say they're exactly the same. I can't say that with landscaping. Yes, you can rotate your camera to 0 and 90 and go, but that's not exact. It's not.
We take our controls seriously.
Do what, Bear?
So we take our controls seriously here
Yeah.
at Puma Plow when doing science experiments.
Might as well, right? If you have 4 separate, you can't landscape. You can't landscape that perfect. You can't landscape that perfect. I can't landscape that perfect. Maybe you can. Let me put it that way. I can't landscape that perfect. Yeah, I can't do that. Maybe y'all can. I can't. Just saying.
Barry, were you able to get force feedback to work on your steering wheel?
Yes.
There's a mod that
Alright.
locks the paint function.
I went to the right now. I'm at 60% force feedback.
60.
Yeah, and it feels pretty light. And
Uh,
my dead zone's pretty good.
Commander Jorge says, why not just test on a small field? Because you can only conduct like 1 test per year. I'm conducting, there's 4 tests, and we might do 2 more out here in the same field in the same year.
Yeah. We have 4 variables here, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. You sow a grass patch. So the problem is if you sow grass when you go to like run a cultivator, it will destroy that. And then you're left with an inaccurate result. You know, this does take a little bit of time what I'm doing here, but trust the process, y'all. It does work. And besides, who else is out here on Twitch doing this random crap, making you guys question if I'm sane? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else doing this.
Looks like I have my first experience with broken contracts.
Just saying. Would you cancel a contract?
I had to cancel it because I harvested field 77 with corn. Delivered everything there, completed the whole field, only 20%.
Oh.
Not even like 90%. That was way off. Samsonite. That's it. I was way off.
Yeah. Okay, we're actually going to do 1 pass because we're getting a little tight on our wheel here, but that's okay. Or on our light, I should say. So that's our science pass to my left, guys. That's the science pass, so we're going to leave that. Now, let's see, I get real life's a little, probably easier to do, test, everything. You know what I mean? Just saying. Probably a little bit easier. So this is going to be our base number, by the way. Whatever this pass is to my left here, that's going to be our our base number for all future on all the rest of the signs here.
What's your width when you swath? That's 12.2, right?
12.2 on the swather, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.2 on the swather. There is a pass out here that's not been harvested by the combine yet, but it's the one behind the swather. So yeah.
You do 2 outsides or 1? Two.
Depends where you're at. I didn't finish the second one everywhere, but 2 is what it's set to, I believe.
Oh, that'll be fine.
All right. The base will change. Okay, so the base as far as wheat. Plus, we're not actually... I would severely doubt, and this is just my doubts with Farm Sim here, okay? I would severely doubt that... Okay, so the study, what we're doing right now, the test that we're doing is rolling, is it worth it? Okay, so I personally would doubt if they made rolling more or less worth it, or more or less of a percentage based on the crop. I would doubt that personally. I'm gonna say if we do this for wheat, it would translate across, right? That's my theory.
It should. I don't think they're getting that specific.
I mean, the swathing maybe, but for this, I'm gonna say no. And I could be wrong, and I very easily could be wrong when I say that, and I might be, and that's okay if I am, you know, because I ain't perfect and nobody is. So, yeah, definitely not perfect, guys. Have it you hold down the H button first, and then you can set it up in your setup what you want, and then tap H to activate it. Actually, make it steer after that. Actually, this header on this combine, I mean, you know, looks ridiculous. That's okay. Oh, man. Where's your textbooks? No, we're not getting that serious now, okay? We're not that serial about it. Okay, so we're between the lights again. So we'll do that strip. There's our tester. Okay. The lights are key, guys. Next time, if we use lights for markers, I'm going to put different lights for different strips too, by the way, because yeah, you kind of don't know what's what, but I do. I know what's what. But what's right?
That's so you can tell them apart.
It's to mark where the different strips are, yeah. Because like once you start doing things, it's hard to tell out here in the field. But yeah, it's all good, man. Unlikely, what's up? How are you doing today? Poppin'? See, and Toothless, that's, I guess, Toothless has a point. He did his own science, and that's actually maybe the end result of all of the science that we're doing is maybe it encourages you guys to do your own. You know what I mean? Like, don't trust me. Don't trust us. Do your own science. Why not? Doing random stuff in a game like that, it's fun. I'm having fun doing this, you know? So we're not testing swathing on this harvest, Glitzy. At least not in this part of the science. We may do some swather test over there because we're not sure if the swather is the same for all crop, but we did do our swath test last night on barley, and it's 25% difference. So yeah. You like the way I harvest. This is for science, guys. For science. Is why we're harvesting this way. I know it's weird, but
Definitely feels weird not using like the 45 or a 50-foot draper.
it's very strange right now, yeah. Very, very strange. But you know, it's working. Science is about not trusting. That's true. Yep. Yep. Run your own experiments. You betcha.
But I feel like once like we all get more and more fields that the swathing doesn't really, or I mean it matters, but it's probably just gonna get faded out. I would imagine.
I like the way you work it. Okay. Fair play.
No diggity. Oh, sorry. I didn't even see the comment, and I got it.
Glitzy, you're doing your own science. See, there you go. I think that's the takeaway from this. I'm encouraging you guys to do your own science too. You betcha.
Yeah,
'Cause-
just like I did mine, and then so you're doing your own.
Why trust?
Confirm it and
Why test what you see on the
duplicate it.
internet? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just because John from Puma Plow has a doctorate in farming doesn't mean that you should automatically trust him.
Just because I have a calculator website open doesn't mean you should trust me.
And that I used it the wrong way. I mean,
I didn't use it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I didn't think it all through. Okay. See, this is where I need my my mother from back in the day. She was a math major and actually a substitute teacher for a while back in the day. And then she decided to have 84 kids and well,
God bless her.
But yeah, she was a math major and like yeah, she would have been able to punch all these numbers for us. How does this compare to 22? I think it's better. Betcha.
I did find another disc harrow that does I think it's just disc harrows in general, but the Bednard makes a seed bed.
I bet you a lot of the disc harrows make seed bed, yeah. I can see it. Depending on what because we either get stubble tillage or we get seed bed, depending on what's on the field. Because if we don't mulch, then we get seed bed, or we get stubble tillage. If we do mulch, then we get seed bed. Bam. There you go, Jeff. There you go. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So this is the control pass, y'all. Control. This is the baseline. This is no rolling at all. Is this pass okay?
Do I need to get my notepad?
We probably should. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Hold one.
Probably should.
I have to start a spreadsheet.
Okay, this is satisfactory calculations. I flip the page. Alright.
Yeah, the actual paper.
You got your loading
Notebook.
wagon too, Bear? Actually, we should do that while we're...
I do. I'm trying to clean up what I can right now.
Well, we should run the same so that they're the same, So we don't get passes confused out here.
Alright, so rolling. We've got none. Then we need... What crop is this? Wheat?
This is wheat.
Wheat and straw.
Yeah.
We have... What's the second one?
Second one would be rolled after planting.
Okay, third is before.
Rolled before. And then before and after.
And then both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure unless Fireman tells me different here in a second. Scott, thanks for the raid. What is poppin'? How are you doing? What's going on? So our control number is going to be 1,033.
1,033
on the harvest.
On the wheat.
Yep. And then actually
1,033.
Yeah. And I don't want to leave this pass.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I want to take a full load when I go.
Okay.
It shouldn't take but 1 second.
Tell you what I'll do. Actually, I'll plant you a light. We like lights, chat.
They'll light you the way.
Because they're cheap.
Oh, just do number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. That
number
okay.
3.
Praise
I'm
Dale.
good.
Praise Dale.
That's right.
Praise Dale.
Intimidator.
Praise Dale.
Welcome in, y'all. What is poppin'? How are y'all doing today? We are in the middle of the most awkward, confusing harvest on Farm Sim of all time. We are currently conducting science to see if rolling is actually worth it or not. So bear with us with this very awkward harvest. And we're running some numbers, and we got the math going, and the notepads, and it's a whole thing. This guy had to go do his chores so he doesn't get in trouble. Gotcha. Okay. So, I know this is really weird and everybody's questioning if I'm sane, but like, I'm not really sure. The numbers will prove if I'm sane or not. We like doing random sciencey stuff, here, at Puma Plow. And, so, you know, new game, we have to conduct all the science again. So when 22 came out, we actually, on 22, we did run one field, and we ran like off the whole field, and we just kept doing science on that one field, and it took forever. So by doing it this way, we're able to expedite the science a little bit. Just saying. Guys, thanks for the follows rolling in. Appreciate y'all. Rolling with a roller, like before planting, after planting, not rolling at all. With a field roller. I don't know what you call it. Just a roller. Yeah. Well, Grimmins, you're not wrong. I mean, that's what we're up to. Bloodwolf, what's up? It is afternoon for us. So Bear rolled, one time rolled after planting is going to be 1,046. What is that? 46.
1046.
1046. A difference of 1.25%. 1.25%. So that, just rolling one time after, I still stand by that. That's not worth it.
One in a quota.
Yeah, 1.25. Yep, not worth.
And I'll recalculate.
That's fine. You can
all
punch the
jumps
numbers
and
too.
stuff. Yeah,
I'm cool with it. I have a website.
Ooh,
I don't want to think about it.
is there a website for that?
I googled it, and there's a website that pops up, and it's like, yeah, boy. Saying, I'm here for it, guys. If I can use the technology at my fingertips, I might as well. Just saying. Might as well. All right, so then this one's gonna be what was this one? This one was
After. First one was the last one was after.
This one was just before.
According to you, yes.
I'm pretty sure this was the just before. Okay. Sorry. The problem is I
But that would've
planted
been
this yesterday.
seedbed, right?
Technically, I guess. I think so. It was what that would have been, yeah. The problem is we planted this yesterday. We need to conduct the science in the same day from now on. But yeah. Ooh. Wait a minute. How many different rolls? We used the same roller for all of this, but we have 4 different experiments out here, basically. Alright, so Bear, this one is going to be, and this was rolled before. We're going to go with before. This was 1,032. So actually, this is 1 liter less than not rolling at all.
Yeah, so no change. We'll just call that no change.
That's going to be, don't waste your time to roll before planting.
Yep.
1 liter difference. So yeah, no, that's within the margin of farm sim air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So that's very interesting right there. But yeah, so we have 4 different experiments here total. So yeah.
So basically, the only difference is rolling after them.
So, okay, from north to south, the first pass was not rolled at all. The second pass was rolled after planting. The third pass that I just did was rolled before, rolled before planting. And then this is the pass that I've been most interested to see. This is rolled before and after. Which, I don't know that it's going to really do anything. But we're going to find out, chat. That's why we're doing the numbers, you know? So, very, very interesting here. Yep. The roller does make the dirt look pretty. So, what point do we factor in the pretty dirt? Where does that go?
Whenever that nice
Aesthetics
big
have no place in science.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh my God. Is that really 1,045?
1,045.
Yep.
So
Okay,
that's
so in line with after.
so it does not matter if you roll
Before at all.
before rolling before seeding. Rolling before seeding is not worth it
Waste
at
of
all.
time.
Waste of time. Very interesting. So the only way we got an actual difference is roll one time after planting. You're currently boxing Jeep lift kit parts. I bet that business is lucrative. There's a lot of lifted Jeeps out there. The pretty dirt's worth at least 10%. No, the pretty dirt is worth 3 bald eagles per smile. Yeah. The difference isn't enough to offset fuel costs to run roller. I mean, if 1.2%.
Oh, you haven't harvested that. That's why.
What's that? Oh, no, that's the one pass I didn't do yet with this.
Yep. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this thing not picking it up?
Yeah, so if 1.2% is worth it to you, then, hey, man, more power to you, but it ain't worth it to me. Did we do mulching, Bear? We did do mulching the other day, right?
I don't recall.
Oh, did you get it? You were supposed to get a number off that pass.
No, I wasn't.
The third pass.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm just filling up so I can take,
Oh,
take a full load.
okay.
Yeah, I have the number.
I think we did mulching as well, didn't we? And it was like very low. I'm pretty sure we did mulching, right?
I think that was 1 1/4. So if you mulch and roll, you probably get 2.5, right?
I think
1
so.
1/4 each.
The roller can stay at the store. Yes.
Have you done like the mulch in the fall, roll after planting, and then swath that roll?
Well, the swathing, you can't throw the swathing at it because that's a whole different ball game, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna, to me anyway, if you're gonna run experiments, you have to isolate it down to one thing. So,
Okay.
for instance, the rolling, we didn't try, the swather versus non-swather. Like, if we would have used the swather for this, we would have had to use the swather across the whole thing, right?
Right.
Okay, Jeff. Okay, Jeff, thank you. Every day, the days are blending together, and I forget what we're doing, which is why I need to start a spreadsheet. We did rolling as well, and it was mulching, and it was 1.25 as well.
Yeah. So combined,
Yeah.
mulching and rolling gets you 2.5%. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are we gonna roll and mulch anymore? Probably not, honestly, for 2.5% total.
Not on these small fields.
Yeah, no,
sure.
it ain't worth it.
We're gonna do the same unless somebody edits that rant to go 20 like it should be.
The field was happy. Hey, if as far as the field being happy or angry or mad or sad at you, you can come in here and just turn off need roll. Like, you can just turn that filter off, and so you don't see it anymore. So I'm actually probably gonna leave my filter off as well. Just saying. So yeah. After seeding. It might have been in your head. Yeah, I don't know. Rolling after seeding is the only place we saw a difference at 1.25%. Yes. It'll show up when walking by the field. Well, I can't do anything about that, okay? I don't have a solution for that one. Sorry. It's 2.5, but the field will say 97. That math is mathin'.
Mm-hmm.
We concluded, in summary, that rolling is worth 1.25%, same thing as mulching. So if 2.5% is really worth it to you, mulch before you plant, roll after you plant, if that's worth it to you. So, yeah. Swathing is 20%. Sorry, 25% difference.
25% bonus.
A 25% yield bonus by swathing. Yes.
And that is on barley and straw so far.
You've been doing it the whole 60 hours. You know, here's the thing, Chad.
What am I doing next? The center one of these three?
The center one, basically, on each one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that farm sim math ain't it be like my math sometimes. The fields were all so when we ran our science guides, everything was prepared the same way. So everything was fertilized twice, everything was, you know, all the other variables were done the same across the entire field. So the only variable in our test, for instance, the test that we just ran was the roller. That was the only variable, and we actually turned off our, like, destructive weather, so we couldn't get any hail damage. So we took that variable out of the equation, too. So the only variable was the roller. So.
Okay, so we did see about the same increase in straw. So
Okay.
over 40, basically 4,300 straw. It went up 30. I'll give you the real numbers if you want them.
No, you're good. You're good. Thanks, Sean. Blitzy, you're more than welcome to run the math and let us know if you come up with something different. Then you're just going to make me run the math again. Now, keep in mind, the numbers we just went over, that was on wheat. I doubt it's different per crop, but you never know.
Yeah, that was a 1% increase, just under a 1% increase in straw.
Yeah, okay. Well, there is no precision farming in 25, so that's kind of null and void right now. You know, honestly, you guys, like, Crash has a point. Yeah, if you just swath, you get way more bonus than you're going to get.
Just swath.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to pay for it up front.
Yeah. But you're going to get way more of a bonus overall than doing the mulching and rolling. Yeah, definitely. Just swath it and be done. Very true. So, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're trying to do, like, precision, if precision comes out and you want to, yes, we'll have to rerun all the numbers if precision comes out, yes. There's 3 maps currently.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. Then we're going to have to do it on a field-by-field basis.
Yeah, we're going to have to do, yeah, we'll do a whole field, yeah.
Are you interested in the rest of the straw numbers?
Not really, because they're probably all going to be the same.
They're all going to be the same, so. All right, I'm still going to be picking up straw, but I got to take a call.
You're good.
Yep.
The swather does wheat, barley, oats, and soybeans. So, yeah. 20%, 25%, that's what it is. If you did everything... Jeff, I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming you could get your field to 100 and then the 25. See, the problem is on the little 100 thing or whatever, the 25 doesn't show up because it's not yeah, it just doesn't show up, obviously, because it's not a pre-harvest bonus, if that makes sense. All the other stuff you do is pre-harvest bonus. This is during harvest bonus, basically, the swather, so. Yes, only the MacDon can do this. Mm-hmm. Planted soy last night. You planted soybeans last night, load the game, and it's corn. That's awkward. We run, so the way that we play typically is we run time as slow as possible, which is 0.5, until we are out of stuff to do, and then we fast time at the house. That's typically the way that we play Farm Sim. Alright, so I'm going to conduct another slight test here, guys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 7. That'll be 7 passes for the swather, and we're going to harvest across the 8th one here. We're going to run another small experiment that was an afterthought. We're going to go back and double count that just to make sure. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 swather header widths right there, guys. I'm one of 7 children in my family, so I tend to do things by the 7s. Because that's how Mom always did it, too. Everything was by the 7s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down the 8th. All right. So we're going to conduct... so we ran the numbers last night on barley of swathing versus no swathing on barley, okay? So these are going to be little check strips for those same numbers, but on wheat. I don't anticipate this being different. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I do not anticipate this being different. I anticipate this to be the same 25% difference, but we don't know unless we run the numbers. So now we're gonna run the number, basically, is what we're gonna do. All right, does that make sense, chat? Hope so. Oh yeah. So now we're going to come out here and we're going to swath this first chunk. All right, so we'll run this down with the swather. Down with the swather. Down into the sickness, but it's the swather, get it? Sure. And government subsidy sign is always at the top. A mod that I think I've downloaded it once. Like, ever. And it was on, like, 15 or something. I think I had them on my Sosnovka map. To be honest, like, way the heck back in the day, man. Way back in the day. Alright, actually, my auger wagon is, right over yonder here. You know, it's funny because, at least on PC, the whole government subsidy thing, right? The signs. It is extremely easy on PC to edit the XML and give yourself endless money if you want it.
Hey, save, quit, XML.
Yeah.
Type in a number.
All you gotta do is find the farm line in the XML in your game. Yeah, in your save game. It's super easy.
Hit save, relog into the game, and poof.
I mean, it takes like 10 seconds. It's not hard to find at all.
Oh, even to save and quit, and to do the edit and relaunch the game.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're clear of that pass behind us. We are hitting invisible stuff. Something they need to fix, by the way. I don't know what's invisible, but something is, something sure is invisible. That's for sure. All right, so now we know when we run our numbers here that this number is going to be higher So in my little calculator thing, we will run this as the second number, not the first number. As this is not our base number right now, technically. Our base number will be this other chunk here. So we harvested that backwards, is what we actually did, but it doesn't matter because my little calculator, I can just punch this in and it'll sit. So 2,112 is what we just got there. Look at the way it wants me to... What? Some of the GPS lines just... I don't know, man. They confuse me. Oh.
Yeah, the auto is something else.
Yeah, sometimes. No, there's no updates and not expecting one for a while, to be honest. Unfortunately. Like Sean said, it took a month for 22 to have an update, so I would not really expect one, honestly, for a while. Sadly. I am. Oh, that's true. Yeah, on Xbox, yeah, you create multi-farms and then go multi-single, yep. The update to the update is that there is no update yet. Alright. They're waiting on my science for the update. They're the ones that put all the numbers in, though. Oh, guys. Oh, man. That, you know, that is the actual problem with it is, yeah, they do have to wait and get the updates verified by Microsoft and PlayStation. So even if they did have an update ready, they're waiting. They could potentially be waiting on Microsoft and PlayStation before they can actually push those out. Yes, that is the problem. Which is another reason, and I know this might be a hot take, but get rid of crossplay. Because then we could have updates before console gets updates. Just saying. No, yeah, totally. That's what I would assume that's what they're doing, is trying to fix it. So they put out one patch, especially because of the console issue. They're gonna not put out small patches every day. Like, you know, a lot of PC games will put out, like, Farm Together 2, let's say, or something, you know, like, that game puts out patches more than I wash my hair, you know, or change my underwear. And, it's because they're a PC game and they can do that. They might be on console too, but there's no, like, the crossplay is the issue. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, console is the crossplay is the issue because we have to have the same game. We all have to be on the same game version, and that's the actual issue, in my opinion. So that is the actual issue. Okay, so there's our number there. So we're gonna punch in 96, which is a difference of 24.5 and a bunch of other numbers. So we're gonna call that, it's 25%. We're gonna go ahead and just, it's 25% on wheat as well as barley. I would assume the straw is gonna be the same. Bear's on a phone call right now, so we can't communicate with him, but he might be able to hear me, I don't know. I would hope he's not able to hear me while he's taking a work call. So, yeah, we're going to say 25% for wheat as well. So, honestly, I'm going to just go ahead and throw out a number that it's 25% across all crops. Unless somebody can prove me different, I'm going to say 25% for all crop difference. For swathing versus not swathing. Hold it, game. Just business. Wow. You just accepted a carrot harvest contract. Yeah, don't cancel it either because it'll glitch out your equipment most likely. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? All right, back to the swather.
So what's the deal with that little Massey up on top of that hill?
So that was the Massey I had set with the GPS for the roller yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And if we would have conducted the science yesterday, I would have used that to help line up the combine for science today.
Oh, okay.
It's available. We can use it now. Because the GPS didn't hold after shutting the game down and stuff, so. Wheat, barley, oat, and wheat, barley, oat, canola, and soybeans is what you can swath. Do you want to run the straw numbers or no, Bear?
For what?
Swath versus no swath.
Oh, for
Because for wheat, because I totally just did that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so it's actually the line that I'm sitting on right now. I'm not going to move. I'll stay here for a second so I can explain.
Yep, I'm on the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was actually 24.58 or 28301886792% difference. So 25%.
Which way?
Those two lines that are next over to my left, those two are no swather, and this one I'm sitting on right here is swather. That makes sense?
Okay. All right.
All right. And then I'm going to finish swathing what little bit is left of this field. So yeah. No swather and swather.
This one I'm on, well, we'll find out once we get the
That should be your higher number. To run that second, you know? Because that's how I did it too. I did the bigger number second. And I was like, oh, dang it. I got to account for that in my math. Plan. But yeah, 25%, guys. That's what we're going with officially. Trucker Jason, what's up? How you doing? So, Bear, I made the statement that if it's 25% now on two crops, we can
25% across the board.
We can probably quit testing that, yeah. Most likely.
Swathing?
Yeah. So basically, guys, the test that I just ran was how much more of a yield do you get with swather or just a regular combine? What's the difference? And the difference is 25%. And in a minute, Bear will confirm that the straw is also going to be 25%. So. You will get more than 100% on a yield on a field. The problem is you won't see that number because down here we're only, so it's actually only 85 for us on this because this wasn't rolled and you know all your different other variables we didn't do. But yeah, so the problem is, you know, all those other things you do, the rolling, the mulching, that's all before harvest bonus. This is during harvest bonus, so it's not going to show up on the, like on that little page down there. Yeah. You're seeming to have issues. What issues are you having, Trucker Jason? There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of issues with this game right now. Oh, goodness.
No matter what, we're making some money off straw today.
I mean, if nothing else, we're putting some crop in the bin and we're making some money on straw. Yes, definitely. Trucker Jason, are you on a controller or a wheel? Leonard, what's up? How are you? Because it's gonna be different depending on what you're on. So yeah. Oh. Still having where the vehicle will not stay still. Either moving forward or backwards. It sounds like you have a bad controller. The Macdon does not have cargo. It doesn't even technically... It's harvesting, but it lays it on the ground. So I don't know if you really call that harvesting, right? I don't know. I mean, trouble
like a mobile scythe.
Right. GPS is built in now. Hori serial setup. So it sounds like maybe, as far as your pedal issue, Trucker Jason, I don't know, man. That's just it seems weird. Normally when you're talking dead zone, you're talking like steering and camera sensitivities, like your joysticks on stuff. So I don't know about pedals. Yeah. So we're talking two different things here, guys.
Who's got a problem with the pedals?
Trucker Jason's either moving forward or backwards like the whole time. So
if you have your dead zone set to 0, at least in Farm Sim 22, it caused me a ton of problems.
But dead zone, we're talking, is there a dead zone for pedals?
Yes.
Ah, so that's the dead zone you need to be turned up.
So I set my dead zone to 1% across the board.
Okay.
And that gives me, well, in 22 it was just about the steering wheel kind of doing jitters, because it would register even the minute hand weight type of like input.
I've noticed that as well.
And it would bounce back and forth and continuously bounce back and forth because it was registering an input.
Okay.
So I changed I have a 1% dead zone. Try that for everything.
So,
and then see if it works.
We're talking, this is an in-game setting, right?
It is. Main menu, options, and then there should be one of the either gamepad or controller.
So it's under,
settings.
It's not where you assign your buttons.
No, it's in the main menu under options.
Main menu, I believe it's going to be the bottom one, right?
One of the two.
It's like an input device or something. I think is what the menu might be called.
I think it's called gamepad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bottom
device or 3 lines.
Yeah. Oh, sure, right. Oh. Yeah, so you guys might want to go. It's in your main menu. Unfortunately, stuff like that in Farm Sim, and I don't understand why they do it, but you can't adjust that when you're in the game. Like when you're in playing, you have to go back to the main menu. And it's really dumb. So yeah. So for steering, so there's multiple dead zones, Trucker Jason, is what I'm learning right now. I don't use a wheel, so I'm relying on Bear, because Bear uses a wheel. And Trent does sometimes. So I'm relying on the other guys. So I didn't realize there was multiple dead zones. Normally when you're talking dead zone, at least in my opinion, you're on a controller and you're talking about your stick drift and stuff, right? So that would be like your looking, your steering. But there also is a dead zone for your pedals too. So you might want to go in and look at that as well.
Yeah, there are 3 inputs for dead zone percentage, and I think it's the first one's wheel, and then accelerator and brake.
Okay. So you might want to go into the main settings and find that back in the main menu. Playing him in on the intern program. He's the same one that did the server stuff for the Steam version of the game, yeah. Again,
nice.
Christopher, yes, you can change that in your main menu, in your settings in your main menu, I believe. Driver field of view, I'm pretty sure you can, yes. Pretty sure. There's all kinds of settings in your main menu. People don't realize that they're there, but they are there. Actually, that one you might be able to do. I don't know. I don't think you can do that in game.
Why is this truck drifting left?
Bear was having that problems too.
I wonder if it's just with the International.
Bear, you couldn't steer nothing the other day, could you? Yes, last night.
Yeah, and that was partially because it was I was on keyboard.
Ah. Okay. But your wheels working today? No.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I got it working today.
Okay.
All right, so the straw
Uh-huh.
was a 23% increase.
All right, so 25 it is. Yep.
Yep.
There. Trucker Jason, I don't know that there's an end-all be-all that I can say this is what it's supposed to be. It's probably depending on your pedals, how worn out they are, how new they are. That's something you're gonna have to just play with, I would assume, right? You're gonna have to go in and set it really high, set it at, as I don't know, really high, right? Go in your game, see if it works. Keep moving it down until it doesn't work, and then you move it back up until it does work, right? That's what I would do. Right? Am I wrong in saying that?
I would just start low.
Start low and then just keep bumping it up. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's going to take some
start
time.
at 1%, and then yeah.
You're going to have to load into a game like a lot of different times to get it. Just bump it up a little bit, and eventually you'll find that sweet spot for your specific pedals. Every set of pedals is going to be a little bit different. Every brand's going to be a little bit different. How worn out they are, you know, how much ATS you played and had to stand on it to, you know, you get to
Not at a
stop.
farmer's
Like,
market.
yeah, not crash into those innocent
I
people at the
remember that.
farmer's market. Yeah. So,
You gotta stand on your brake pedal so much that you either had to strap yourself in or take out that rubber little piece.
pretty much, yeah. Every pedals are going to be a little bit different, unfortunately. So, yeah. Definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, it looks like you're throwing stuff in the weeds for it to die.
Pretty much. You know, kind of like the same thing on like your graphics settings too. Like everybody comes in and they're like, "Oh, what are your settings?" It's like, well, that's based on my machine. Like everybody's machines are different. You know, that's a difficult question. I mean, I'll tell you what my settings are, but like,
You're gonna have to tweak them.
not saying they're gonna work for everybody. You know, just saying everybody's setups are different between, you know, PCs, monitors, everything, video cards, like. Everything is different depending on what you got. Unless you got my exact same setup, which that's weird. Don't do that. And not center. You hit the controller Xbox button and it centers the wheel. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. What is this?
What?
Why don't I remember that at all? Fine.
Oh,